very difficult to explain this project without at least a short trip backward in time and bring the context of 30 years ago to the same location. It's difficult. What is important is that the projection took place during the final weeks of electoral campaign of George Bush, the father. During this campaign, he was promising a lot, as politicians do when they want to be elected. But his promise was to reinforce the America as the place of people of goodwill who help others. But by this he meant richer people who, through charities, will offer their wealth and also kind of moral energy to help the rest of society without relying so much on government and social programs. Well, of course, this is connected with lowering taxes and somehow reducing the role of the government and increasing the role of people who are better to do to help those who are less fortunate. This he called thousands of points of light. 1,000 points of light. At the same time, his electoral campaign was a little bit contradictory, maybe more than a little bit, because he was against abortion, but he was in favor of death sentence. So he was both pro-life and also pro-death, so to speak. Also for very strong military power or armament and making the nation even more armed than before to really affect the world affairs, according to the interests of the United States. So this is the context which helps to understand why intuitively I choose to project those particular images on the facade of Hirshhorn. So there is an image of a gun, a revolver, a symbol of this military power, and there is also a candle, lit candle, which refers to this point of light, which means also we could also imagine that perhaps we don't need street lights. Everybody would have a flashlight or a candle. Self-reliance, so to speak. Not relying on social programs and taxation. Well, one could read it in this way as well. The third image is the row of microphones, as if the person who is on one hand holding this gun, on the other hand, a candle, lit candle, is in the process of making a speech. Well, that was during the electoral campaign. The microphones, of course, are important symbolic icons of this kind of speech-based politics.